The San Francisco 49ers just faced another tough blow, and it's one that could change everything for our season. Our star quarterback has been dealing with an alarming injury that has fans holding their breath. What does this mean for our playoff hopes? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the latest on this critical situation. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things 49ers. The latest news from the San Francisco 49ers isn't what we wanted to hear, folks. In a heartbreaking loss to the Detroit Lions, we saw our star quarterback, Brock Purdy, go down with an elbow injury. This is just another chapter in what has been a rollercoaster season for the Niners, and frankly, it feels like a gut punch. Purdy's injury came in the fourth quarter after he was sacked by Brian Branch. He tried to throw on the sideline after the hit, but it was clear something wasn't right. He described his elbow as being on fire, which doesn't sound encouraging at all. Now, while the initial tests on his UCL came back clean, head coach Kyle Shanahan hinted that it could be a nerve issue. That's concerning. We're all hoping for the best, but let's face it. This season has been riddled with injuries, and it seems like Purdy may be the latest casualty. He's set to undergo an MRI on his surgically repaired elbow, and we're all holding our breath for the results. With nothing left to play for this year, I wouldn't be surprised if the team opts to play it safe and holds him out for the season finale against the Arizona Cardinals. This raises some serious questions about the future of our team moving forward. Injuries have defined our 2024 campaign, and now we're left wondering how this will impact the 2025 season. We need Purdy healthy if we want to bounce back next year, especially after the struggles we've faced this season. The last thing we want is for our quarterback to suffer a setback that could linger into next year. It's a tough pill to swallow as a fan, knowing that our hopes rested on his shoulders, and now we're left in uncertainty. So what's the best move here? Should we push Purdy to come back for the finale, or is it wiser to let him recover fully? I, for one, am torn. On one hand, I want to see him back out there leading our team, but on the other hand, I understand the importance of taking the long view. The health of our players should always come first, especially for someone as crucial as our quarterback. It's a delicate balance, and I'm sure the front office is wrestling with these decisions behind closed doors. And speaking of decisions, we need to talk about how this could affect our roster going forward. The 49ers have made some bold moves this year, but with this injury pileup, are we looking at a total rebuild or just some strategic tweaks? If Purdy is out for a significant time, we may have to reassess our plans for the offseason. Are there trades we need to consider? Do we need to look at backup quarterbacks? The questions are swirling, and I want to hear what you think. What's the best path for us moving forward? And let's not forget about our coaching staff. Shanahan has faced criticism this season, and decisions like these will only amplify that scrutiny. How does he handle this situation? Does he stick with his strategies, or does he pivot to adapt to the injury crisis? It's a pivotal moment for him and the team, and it could shape the narrative for years to come. So, what do you think, Niners fans? Are we making the right call by potentially holding Purdy out, or should we be pushing for him to play, regardless of the risk? I genuinely want to know what you think about our current situation. Let's get a discussion going in the comments below. Your thoughts, your frustrations, your hopes, let's hear them. We've been riding an emotional roller coaster. After a disappointing 40-34 loss to the Detroit Lions, the future of our beloved team has been a hot topic. But here's the scoop straight from the top. Team owner Jed York has made it abundantly clear that head coach Kyle Shanahan and general manager John Lynch are not going anywhere. This statement comes as a relief to many, especially considering the 49ers currently sit at the bottom of the NFC West with a 6-10 record. York's confidence in Shanahan and Lynch is notable, especially given the struggles we've seen this season. The 49ers entered 2024 as defending NFC champions, but have faltered significantly, failing to match or improve on last year's solid 12-5 record. It's tough to witness such a decline, especially after high hopes were set following a strong previous season. The losses to the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers in weeks 11 and 12 were pivotal moments that derailed our playoff aspirations, and now, for the first time since 2020, we find ourselves eliminated from playoff contention. What does this mean for the future? Well, according to York, both Shanahan and Lynch signed contract extensions earlier this year, securing their roles through 2026. Shanahan is reportedly earning around $15 million a year through 2027. That's a significant investment from the franchise, and it signals a long-term vision that the ownership believes in. It's a big bet, considering we're in the midst of our first losing season since 2020. But history tells us that Shanahan and Lynch have delivered in the past, leading the team to the playoffs 4 times and to 2 Super Bowl appearances over the past 8 seasons. I have to admit, though, I'm torn. On one hand, I appreciate the loyalty and the stability that comes with keeping Shanahan and Lynch in place. They have proven they can build a competitive team, and the foundation is there for a resurgence. On the other hand, some fans are understandably frustrated. We've seen glimpses of greatness, but those moments have not translated into consistent success this season. So, is this the right path forward? It's a tough call, and I want to hear what you think. Shanahan himself has expressed his commitment to the 49ers, stating, "I don't want to be any place in the world more than here." That's a powerful sentiment, and it resonates with me as a fan. We want to see passion and dedication from our coaching staff, and it sounds like we've got that in Shanahan. But what about the results on the field? Can they turn this around? The upcoming offseason will be crucial. We'll need to address key positions and perhaps look at some roster changes to regain our competitive edge. The coaching staff will have to reflect on this season's struggles and come up with a plan to ensure we bounce back stronger. It's about finding solutions and reinvigorating a team that has so much potential but has struggled to find its rhythm. And now I turn to you, faithful 49ers fans. What are your thoughts on this decision to keep Shanahan and Lynch? Are you optimistic about the future, or do you have reservations? I genuinely want to hear your opinions in the comments below. Let's engage in a conversation about what the 49ers need to do to get back on track. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with fellow fans. And if you want to stay updated on all the latest news about our 49ers, make sure to subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss any of the upcoming content as we navigate this challenging season together. And remember, activate that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let's keep the conversation going, and as always, go Niners!